and he's flown to Afghanistan to pitch his latest range of Jericho missiles to the US Army, which is where all the trouble started. Undergoing some form of surgery, he awakes in a cave cell hooked up to a battery for an electromagnet that is stopping pieces of deeply embedded shrapnel from reaching his heart. He's been saved from death by a doctor and fellow hostage. A terrorist force called the Ten Rings want him to build a Jericho missile for them, and after some persuading, put him to work with a lot of stolen weapons. He knows that they will kill him regardless, but the doctor encourages him to take action. So Tony requests materials to get working, and the very first thing he builds is a miniaturized arc reactor to replace the temporary fix. But it's also capable of large amounts of energy, for he's not building a missile, but a way to break free. His captors are none the wiser until their educated leader Raza takes a look for himself and ups the deadline. So with the last pieces complete, Tony dons his iron armor. The guards are already alerted, but it's going to take a moment to initialize, so the doctor runs out to buy him more time. Once going, the power armor makes mincemeat out of the terrorists. It's clunky, but terrifying. Raza tries to finish him off, but an improvised missile returns him a rockfall instead. However, the doctor has been gravely wounded and lies dying. His own family is already dead, and after their captive time together, he begs Tony not to waste his life. So he marches out to face the rest of the terrorists, and instead wastes them. He burns the men and their stolen munition supplies, and ends up taking the brunt of heavy weapons fire before activating his rocket escape as the terrorist base blows up in a huge explosion. But that suit was built from repurposed parts, and he crashes in the desert. Luckily though, the ruckus has alerted the attention of the military, who, led by Rhodey, eventually come to his rescue.